Hi, I'm Harry, and I'm here to help you level fast through the shattered world of Outland in WoW Burning Crusade Classic. The re-release of World of Warcraft's first expansion increases the level cap from 60 to 70, but if you didn't play through WoW Classic, or you're planning on rolling one of the new races, you'll find that a few of the following tips apply from 1 to 60 too. While you can pay to level boost a character so you're ready for Burning Crusade right away, so long as it's not Blood Elf or Draenei, doing it the old-fashioned way is much more fun. So with this Burning Crusade Classic leveling guide, you'll be through the Dark Portal and beyond in no time. But first, while much of the leveling experience is the same between levels 1 to 60, there are some differences you should know about. For example, you'll be able to get your first mount at level 40, not 30, and the mount and mount training cost have both been reduced. Additionally, the experience needed to get from 20 to 60 is lower, while the experience from quests between level 30 to 60 has been increased. More quests and quest hubs have been added, and some existing elite quests have been toned down to non-elite.
What now?
While these aren't huge changes, they should make the leveling process a little less daunting for fresh characters. While it may seem obvious, questing is the best way to level, especially if you're playing solo. You'll find various quest hubs while you're out in the new Outland zones, so you should work your way through these to rack up experience. You'll also see more of the story this way, so unless you're really itching to get to 70, questing can help flesh out the world you're in. It's also worth noting that a boosted character won't have the best gear, and will be a lot weaker than those that have levelled and geared up naturally. As such, quest in high level Azeroth zones, like Winterspring, Eastern Plaguelands, or Scythalus, before venturing to Outland. This will depend on your priorities while levelling, but quests show as different colours in your quest log, and you should pay attention to them if you want to make the most of your time. Yellow and green quests are generally within a few levels of your character, and are safe to complete solo. Grey quests, on the other hand, should be avoided entirely, as they will only give a fraction of the experience. Red or orange quests are meant for a higher level than your character, and great care should be taken if you plan on tackling these. In fact, avoiding them altogether may be safer, to avoid wasting time with unnecessary deaths. You can always come back to them when you've gained a few more levels. Learning a profession or two may seem counterintuitive if you're just trying to make it to level 70, but certain trade skills can help you level fast. First aid in particular allows you to make consumables that can heal your character to reduce the chance of otherwise preventable deaths.
Have a good one.
Depending on how much time you want to commit, you can also craft gear and weapons, or simply pick up 2 gathering professions and throw the materials you collect on the auction house to make some gold along the way. Grouping up with friends or guildies while doing quests can cut down on the time spent on each, and while there'll be less available experience gained from enemies this way, the quest rewards will be the same for each player. Some classes have no trouble soloing quests, while others may take longer to kill things, but the speed with which a group can clear quests generally makes for a more efficient and easy leveling process. If you have a group ready to go, or if you can form one easily with friends or through a guild, running dungeons is an efficient way to gain levels. But this isn't the case if you're having to spend lots of time looking for a group, or members of your squad are regularly dropping out. Having said that, one of the big benefits in Burning Crusade Classic, if you play Horde, is that there are likely to be a lot of paladin tanks around, so dungeoning through Outland is more viable than it would be normally. Dungeon quests are a great source of experience too. While these can only be completed once, it's worth running a dungeon for that extra chunk of XP, even if you spend the rest of your time questing. Getting around in Burning Crusade Classic takes a lot longer than it does in modern WoW, so make use of your Hearthstone and set it accordingly. Some quests will send you far and wide to kill enemies or collect items, and you can waste a lot of time running from place to place. You won't be able to cut out all of your travel time, but you can reduce it by using your Hearthstone to return to the innkeeper at a nearby quest or town. Grinding is only going to be a viable alternative to questing if you play a class that can quickly AoE down multiple enemies, but that's not to say you can't supplement your questing with a bit of grinding on the side. As leveling in Burning Crusade Classic will see you spending a lot of time travelling from one place to another, kill enemies you can find on your way while your Hearthstone is on cooldown. Sure, it's not going to give you a chunk of experience like a quest does, but every drop of XP helps. When you log out, make sure you do so at an inn or rested area. Rested experience gives you twice the XP for killing enemies, and is gained more quickly when you're logged out of the game. As you'll no doubt need to sleep in real life at some point during the leveling process, it makes sense to take full advantage of the buff by maximising the amount you get when you're not logged in. You can tell if you're in a rested area by the Z's caption in the corner of your character's portrait. If you found this video useful and want to see more like it in future, feel free to hit like, subscribe, and ding that notification bell.